Hey, so I'm in Milwaukee. I'm here by the legendary, well, it's a replica of the legendary Harley-Davidson shed. Behind me is the museum. But 2 days ago, I test rode the live wire, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. I have footage from that test ride. But just to give my first impressions of riding the live wire, it's the closest to production. It does come out in a couple months. There may be a few small changes, but pretty much it's the production ready live wire that I rode. I have to say from riding it right from the start, loved it. It was super easy, super fast, super torquey. As soon as you grab the throttle, you are definitely on your way. So you can set up in different ride modes. I put it into the sport mode, so that's definitely the fastest mode. It does have regenerative braking, so you'll slow down pretty quickly. I didn't actually use the brakes that much. I used more rolling off of the throttle than actually braking with it. But yeah, I found it super easy to get used to. Like, there's no clutch, there's no gears. I thought it would bother me more, but actually it didn't at all. So I think that's a super positive. It was, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, all that torque, you definitely get going fast. It's definitely something to take a little bit more time with to get used to if you're riding more, because it's pretty easy to shoot pretty hot into a corner because it's on off and the power is, it's always the same. So it was definitely a different riding experience. It's set up like a naked standard bike, which for me I've owned in the past. So for me it was a very comfortable riding position. The one thing, you're not going to be hunting for the gear shifter. So if you are a bit taller, or if you're not used to that riding position, it may feel a lot more comfortable than you might expect. So if you're used to forward controls, you might think, oh, you know, maybe it's not going to be as comfortable because it's more like a sport bike. But you're not riding it in the same way. You're not hunting for the gear shifter. I only used the rear brake when I was sort of sitting to begin with, because once you get it on, like once you get it to go, as soon as you grab the throttle, you're going to go. So you can't sit at a stoplight and wrap it. It doesn't make much sound anyways, but you're not going to go on the throttle, because otherwise you'd launch yourself and fly pretty far away. But yeah, overall riding it, the experience was awesome. It was, I was nervous a little bit to start, I have to admit, because I wasn't sure how powerful it would be if I you know, crashed it or something crazy like that. But no, it was pretty intuitive. I got my comfort level up and then threw it into sport mode. Definitely would love to ride it more. We had, you know, some time with it. Definitely looking forward to when we get it at the dealerships, but it may be a while before I get to ride it again, and we're only getting so many, so it may be a while, you know, before I get that next ride on it, unless I can somehow manage to buy one. But 100% awesome experience. Definitely look forward to riding it again and getting into the store, and yeah, and talking to people more about it. Learned a lot this weekend at HDU. Still a lot of questions to be answered, and I'm gonna make more videos so that you'll get a chance to learn more about, because there's still unanswered questions, but I do know more than a lot of people right now at this point, which is kind of cool. It's yeah, it's definitely 100% a very cool experience to ride a bike that yeah, not that many people have rode. It's definitely an awesome bike. Harley-Davidson definitely has done an amazing job with it, and yeah, it's very interesting to see the future of electric motorcycles.